chat. Welcome back. It's your boy Fade. You already know we've been grinding so hard. You guys been working so tough that in just 2 short weeks, 3 short weeks, whatever it's been, guys, you got the channel officially to YouTube partner. So for that, we definitely get some new perks. I have to announce a few announcements before we get started. Looks like people are just starting to get in. We got a really good show lined up for you today. We're going to do at least 2 or 3 videos on this list. So definitely stick around for that. We're going to have a blast. We're going to have a ball. But just to let you guys know, we are a full status partner now. So that means that our channel is now open for memberships, which means real huge things. First of all, we've been wanting the wood chipper. You guys been wanting the wood chipper emoji. We got it. I got a new wood chipper emoji for you guys that's ready to go. Um, and that's only all you need to do to access that is be a 99-cent member of Beat Cop. So our membership has 3 tiers. There's a 99-cent member, which is a Beat Cop. The 199, hello Erica, welcome in, is the junior detective, and then 499 is detective. Now, it doesn't matter what membership you choose to be a part of or you feel like you can afford. Every member of our channel will be recognized as an executive producer. So on the pre-screen and the exit screen, you will see your name documented as an executive producer of the show. So if you want to be a part of that and help support the channel, that's always a good way to do it. For just 99 cents a month, you guys can definitely keep enjoying what we've been enjoying. If you don't have money to join membership, that's okay too. Just hit like and subscribe like you've been doing. Um, you know what I mean? I just want to let people know that there is gains and there's differences from the different tiers. There will also be new weekend live streams that will be for members only. It will be members only type of streams. So our members will receive exclusive content as well as the content you've come to love on the channel regularly, whether you're a member or not. So definitely check that out, man. We got super chats active now. If you guys want to donate during the show or throw a tip out during the show or have your message um, shot to the top of the leaderboard, definitely make sure you guys are using that super chat button if you can. So I'm just here to say, join the Discord if you haven't already. Things are getting big around here. Things are growing around here. You guys are here at the beginning, and for that, I appreciate all of you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We've had so much growth over the last 2, 3 weeks, and hopefully we can continue to grind and push towards that 10K subscriber mark. So with all that being said, thank you for listening, and let's get into the first video we're gonna go over today, which is the case of whose case is it? Um, Aisling Tucker Moore Reed. She got a lot of words, or she got a lot of names. But so where we're starting out here is actually um where we're starting out here is there's been a call from some type of looks like property, and they're doing a 911 call right now. You know, we've been skipping the intros and liking that lately, so we're gonna keep doing that, and let's get going.
An ambulance?
What's the problem?
Take your best guess. God, take your best guess.
I can't guess, ma'am. You're there. You tell me what the emergency is.
I didn't see anything. All I can tell you is a gun went off.
You need to tell me what happened.
He's dead. I think he's dead.
Who shot him?
Is somebody coming?
They're on their way.
Damn, you heard the person. So, all off top, we got a weird ass 911 call. The lady goes, I don't know what happened, but a gun went off. Then in the background, you hear another woman say, I think he's dead. And she's like, yo, send send uh send the police, bro. Send the ambulance. Hurry. You know what I mean? And the lady in the background's trying, or the 911 call, is trying to figure out what's going on, like how this led to this. But already it seems like the person who's calling 911 is being secretive.
Who shot him?
I'm a notary. I don't know. I'm a notary. I got called to do a signing, and it didn't go well. I mean, will you stay up here and just nervous about you leaving with that? Hey, come back, please. Hey, no. I want you to come back here with that. I'm sorry. I'm just worried about her walking around with a gun.
Okay, where's the gun at? Who has the gun?
One of the people. I don't know these people.
I know you. Listen to me. I'm not trying to be upset with you or unreasonable, but you have to understand the level of this emergency. Who has the gun and where is it?
I don't know her name. It's in her hand.
First responders make their way to the scene, but with an unsecured gun and no ID on the suspect, they have no idea what situation they're walking into. As the dispatcher attempts to get help for the unknown victim, she faces unexpected challenges.
Okay, listen to me. Are you in a position where you can go help the patient?
Oh, no, I don't do blood. Oh, he's still alive.
Okay, listen, we can save his life if you're willing to help him. Or if you're not willing, then give the phone to somebody that is willing.
Okay, Chloe, lay the gun down on the table. Oh.
Hey, Marky Mark, thank you for the subscription, guys. Thank you. Thank you for all the support. Let's definitely keep pushing towards that 10K. Welcome to the chat, bro, and I appreciate you. Ashley, welcome to the chat. Erica, thank you for all the love and support you've been giving our channel. The only reason we have any success is because of chat members like you. So thank you for showing up to each and every stream and showing your support. Really appreciate that.
Okay. Do you want to talk to them? They want to know about his condition. Okay, so this is his sister, Kelly.
Okay.
What?
Okay, listen to me. Who is the person that shot?
My brother, Shane.
Okay, all right. Is Shane still alive?
I think she shot her, bro. I think she shot her, bro, because first she wasn't nothing to nobody. She was just a notary. Now it's her brother. And she didn't want to help him. She was like, I can't do blood. I didn't want to do CPR. Like, I think she popped him, bro.
Is Shane?
Aladdin, I forget what strain it is. It's some indica, some shit high in myrcene. Makes me real sleepy and shit. I've been smoking it during the stream lately, and my energy's been down. But today I'm so hyped because we got memberships active. Guys, if you haven't already, it's only 99 cents a month, man, to support your favorite YouTuber. And that gives you access to the new wood chipper emoji. And y'all already know what the wood chipper emoji stands for if you've been in around the gang for a minute. We got it for you.
Shane still breathing?
He's still alive.
Okay.
He was shot in the chest.
And who shot him?
I don't know.
You have no idea who shot him?
That's right. I have no idea who shot him.
Okay, is there any serious bleeding? Ma'am? Okay.
Bleeding all over the place.
Okay, is he completely alert?
No, he's nearly dead.
Okay, listen to me. Ma'am, you need to take a deep breath. If you want to help your brother, I'm more than willing to help you, but you need to listen.
I don't want to help him.
Why don't you want to help him?
Because he's a crazy meth addict.
Confusion only grows when Kelly hands the phone to someone else.
What did he do that warranted the being shot? Did he hurt someone? Was he armed?
No, he was just here at my house.
Okay, did you shoot him, ma'am?
No.
Who shot him?
I don't know.
The shooter has yet to be identified, and with an unidentified suspect,
You heard the lady, the sister yelling at the Bob right there in the background. She said, "Don't don't say anything." She was like, "Bro, don't 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 fuck with," like basically she's like, "Don't snitch." Like I think they was trying to force dude to sign over his property or something, bro. Like we don't know the background of the cases. We like to zoom in if you're new to the channel. Like I know you could just watch the beginning and the end of the EWU case and know what's going on. But here we like to just watch the footage. We like to watch the camera, you know what I mean, the actual suspects and try to make our own assumptions without without them, you know what I mean, telling us what's going on all the time. So I'm thinking they was trying to force dude to sign some property over or something and then they said no, and then they popped them. That's my guess. It might be way off. It might be way off. But I think it was the lady who called 911, the sister. Frank, welcome to the chat. Cannabis, welcome to the chat. Aladdin, man, you my G. Welcome to the chat.
still armed. The situation is far too dangerous for paramedics to approach. The phone is handed off once again, this time to someone who's willing to help the victim.
It's a chest wound.
Who are you?
I'm just okay, I live here on the property.
Okay, are you with the patient?
Yes, I'm sitting right over now.
Okay. Is he awake?
Yes.
Did you shoot him?
That's a chest. No, ma'am.
Okay, listen to me. I'm going to tell you how to give mouth to mouth. Are you right there?
I'm here.
Okay, place your hand on his forehead and your other hand under his neck, then tilt the head back.
Okay, but he got blood in his mouth, should I?
The man attempts CPR while waiting on paramedics. They finally arrived after 20 minutes, but they won't approach until they know the gun is safely secured.
They can come in. They can come in and say, I'm right here.
I understand that, sir. That's their protocol.
Don't let this man die behind a death.
Hey, listen, let's not give up. Just keep doing it over and over, okay?
Oh, can you just, if they're sitting at the gate, can't they come in, do their job?
I already told them, sir.
24 years and 3 wars.
I already told them.
Nobody can be that much of a coward. I'm right here. I put my life, my reputation, everything on the line. Tell them they are safe. Please come in.
The phone is passed once again back to Kelly, who finally updates the dispatcher on the gun's location.
I have the gun. The person who shot the gun does not have the gun. The gun is hidden away.
Okay, the gun has been secured?
There's no threat here.
Okay,
The gun is secured.
Okay.
Please send them in.
Okay, I let them know that the gun has been secured. And where's the female that did the shooting? Where is she at?
My daughter, and she's in here.
Okay,
She's been with me.
okay.
With the gun secure, first responders finally make their way onto the scene, but it's too late. 63-year-old Shane Patrick Moore is dead as the result of a single gunshot wound to the chest.
Yeah, that'll do that, bro. If it hits your heart or your lungs, like your chest got all the shit that you need, bro. If it goes through the middle, like, if it chips off the side of one of them things, you maybe could last. But like if it go all the way through your shit, bro, that's a wrap. Especially if they not putting pressure on the wound and stuff. Because like I'm telling you, it seemed like they was trying to force him out of some shit. And the only reason I say that is because why would a notary be like popped up at your house? Like, why on the day you die would there be a notary person who just happens to be your sister? Like, come on, bro. Like, you really about to strong arm this man for his property, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, TMT, welcome to hey man, I fuck with TMT. TMT, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with it. Welcome to the chat. Ernie, welcome to the chat.
It becomes clear this family rivalry is more complicated than they ever imagined. Both Tucker and her mother, Kelly, are known for their work as authors. Kelly wrote the novel Deadly Medicine with her husband in 1988, a true crime novel chronicling the life of a serial killer. Tucker, along with her mother and sister, would later co-author the Amber House trilogy in 2012, a series of young adult novels with themes of gothic horror and science fiction. Despite the success of their books, family members tell investigators that Kelly and Shane would often fight over money, which led to an incident in 2015 in which Shane allegedly threw a bottle of motor oil through Kelly's screen door, which struck Tucker in the face. In a victim statement, Tucker claimed the injuries nearly blinded her and could have.
Loma, um, honestly, welcome to the chat. First of all, welcome to the chat. Second of all, thank you for your opinion. You know what I'm saying? But third of all, I could tell that you haven't been around here that much. And I would say just step back. You know what I'm saying? Like we actually give good police work their kudos all the time. We never really come bad at the police, to be honest with you, except for when they're like all the way in the wrong. You know what I mean? Like we definitely are partners of the blue over here. Like we support the blue. But at the same time, if I see a police officer doing something bad, I have to call it out because like we said, at the end of the day, these people are people that are going to work, and it's just like if you walk in, like what was the example I used the other night? if you walk into Walmart and you ask the one dude and he knows where everything is, he's like, yeah, that's aisle three, third shelf, boom, you'll have it right there. And then there's another guy who looks at you like, come on, bro, I just work here. Like, I don't know where that shit at. You know what I mean? And both of them are right. You know what I mean? But why it's wrong is because you the fucking police. So like you have to, every one of y'all have to be gung ho, happy to do this job, like doing it for the right reason because it's too much power. It's not like a normal 9 to 5 where you could just go get a check. You feel me? Like you have literal consequences over people's life, like by the stroke of a pen. That shit is that shit is probably pretty, you know what I mean? Ego driving. You know what I mean? So you got to really be a humble, good person to be a good cop. So when we see good cops, we give them their kudos. When we see bad cops, we don't, we call that shit out too. Um, but so far here, the police haven't really had to do much. I mean, the lady's been super suspicious, so we'll see what her interrogation footage looks like.
Ended her career as a model and actress. She told investigators that a no contact order was issued after the incident, prohibiting Shane from being near her. Recently, after Lori suffered a heart attack, Kelly and Tucker temporarily moved into the farmhouse to care for her. The long standing tension between them then escalated when Shane showed up at Lori's house a week before the shooting.
He had this document, he thrust it at my grandmother. He said that if she didn't sign it, he'd kill my mother. And about
now,
that
is
time...
this stuff that you heard him say, or is this stuff that your grandmother told?
This is something nobody knew. My mother asked her, why would you sign a thing without anyone present? You know, right after you've been in the hospital, you already have a will. And that's when my grandmother kind of huddled into herself and said, he said he would kill you, Kelly, if I didn't sign this. And he had done that while I was in the house.
According to reports, the document would grant an equal inheritance of the property if their mother, Lori, passed away. But according to Tucker, Shane's attempt to get a signature was in direct violation of his supposed no contact order.
Okay, so if you wouldn't have been there, could he have came in and been part of this whole notary thing and the discussion about that?
If I hadn't been there, no, not with my mother present.
Okay, so he's not allowed to even be around your mom?
Right. So that is kind of background information I can provide you. And I just don't feel like I'm in a good position to speak about the incident today at all without a clear head and without a lawyer present. And I'm sorry.
That's the smartest thing we've seen one of these criminals say. So far she came the smartest. Let's see if it stays that way. I got a feeling she's gonna get arrogant and think that she could out talk the police and then just kind of tell them what she did. That's what they always do.
Sorry about that.
For now, the interview ends, but their time with Tucker is far from over. Meanwhile, though Tucker has described Shane as threatening and violent, friends and family adamantly disagree with the characterization.
Has Shane ever been a aggressive or violent person, as far as you know?
I've never witnessed him being aggressive or violent.
Shane did make a statement days prior to this happening that he was afraid that, quote, he said, I'm afraid Kelly's going to kill me. Afraid she's going to shoot me.
Here's an unsolicited question. If you were to ask me, would it surprise me if they conspired to kill him? It wouldn't surprise me at all.
A forensic analysis of the gun returned 2 fingerprints, but comparisons to Tucker and Kelly were insufficient to identify or exclude either of them as the shooter. The truth of who shot him remains to be seen. Thankfully, Tucker is ready to speak to detectives once more.
Could you see me?
Sorry about
Hi.
that. Hi.
No worries. I just wanted to add one more thing.
Oh, okay.
Since Tucker has previously mentioned an attorney, detectives read her.
Yeah, bro. Low key, they gave her her rights. You know why I know that they got evidence on her? Because when they got what I'm starting to learn, bro, I'm starting to see this pattern. When they got evidence on you, they respect all your fucking rights. Like they respect every right that you have, and they even give you more leniency in the beginning to make it look like, hey, We went through every avenue as fair as we could be, looking at the crime like, hey, this person didn't do it until we found the evidence that led to us to believe he did. Instead of us saying, hey, we thought they did it from a hunch and worked backwards. Because on that secondary one, there could be some issues on the way that they obtain this evidence. And then the case can get fucked up. But like when they know they got you, bro, when they know they got you, oh, they finna be like, hey, what's his right? What's your rights? Oh, you want a call? Yeah, you get a call. You want a lawyer? I'm not gonna talk to you. But usually, if they're fishing for evidence and you're like, man, and the dude will be like, man, I want a lawyer. They'll be like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure? If we leave, we can't give you no more water. If we leave, you're gonna be stuck in here for the rest of the night. You don't want to talk to me. You don't want to talk to me. Like, and they keep egging them on like that. But when they do got evidence, they respect their rights because they know they already got them in the bag.
Miranda writes again. She explains how she and Kelly reacted to what she believed were
See, he even just said it. He read her Miranda rights twice.
Shane's attempts to force Lori into signing documents against her will.
I kept insisting that we call the police because that's elder abuse.
Right.
And my mother said if we called the police, he would just go berserk. She was afraid that he would set fire to the house, that he would cause.
Being left alone be like fucking people over. Like she literally waved them back in. They left out the room, mind you. The police left out the room. She waved to the camera to bring them back in to tell them this story.
Damage anything and everything.
So nobody from there called the police
for the elder abuse. No, even though we did record my grandmother talking about how it had happened on the day of.
We did have a 911 call from there, from that house. We had a call to our dispatch. This is a computer-aided dispatch sheet.
Let's watch her feet. I see you guys talking about body language in the chat. Let's watch her feet. Let's see if she curls her toes up in this investigation, makes her feet touch, like one on top of the other. Her hands are already crossed. It looks like she's almost like squeezing her like hands like on something. I thought it was her hands at first like this, but it looks like a cloth or something, like a shirt. I don't know. But she's squeezing that and reading it. So she's very tense, you know what I mean? She's very like guarded.
On which day?
Today. That's today's date. And the time that call was initiated was 1:44.
Nearly 2 hours before the incident, Shane dialed 911, his words shedding an alarming new light on the unfolding story.
I was hoping I could get a sheriff out here at my place. It's not a real emergency situation.
Okay. What's going on?
I'm expecting a notary public to be here.
I'm not sure where the mods is, Erica. Shout out to mods though. I haven't seen him tonight. Oh, I seen Bradley earlier. Shout out Brad. He right there.
At 2 o'clock to 2:30. And I don't want any trouble. I'm afraid my sister's going to try to stop the notary public and my witness from going in and signing the papers in front of my mother. Her kid fired off a gun over there this morning. You know, like they're, I don't know what the hell they're thinking. But
Hey, Jimothy, welcome to the chat. Jewels, is that what it is? Jewels, welcome in.
I need this notary public to get together with my mother, and I don't want any trouble.
The possibility that Tucker fired a gun earlier that morning cements her as a primary suspect in Shane's fatal shooting. A startling revelation further explained by Shane's roommate, Stacy.
Called reporting that you fired a gun on the property today.
Well,
Prior to that time.
Well, that's bizarre. I found a gun that I believed belonged to my grandfather. I wanted to know if it was loaded. I took it outside onto the porch and I fired it. That was this morning.
Okay. Was that the gun that was used?
Yes.
Okay.
I gave it to my mother afterwards saying...
Before this morning in your life?
My friend from Arkansas, when I went to USC, took me to a gun range, and he laughed at me the whole time.
Okay.
So,
all right.
You don't own any guns?
I don't own guns. I'm not licensed to carry. No.
Okay. So that kind of raises another question. What made you go out today? What was going on in your mind to make you want to test fire that gun today, to make sure it worked?
I don't know. I've been scared out of my mind for so long and just saw this thing.
Though Tucker is admitted to firing the gun earlier in the day, it isn't enough to prove she later used it to shoot Shane. Little do they know, Tucker's cell phone was recording when the entire...
Oh yeah, see, they got her on tape. I told you they had her ass. I told you they had her ass somehow. What is this? This shit better be blurred out. I ain't trying to see. I ain't trying to see no guns.
incident occurred, providing crucial evidence that would later change everything. For now, Tucker describes the moment she saw Shane approaching the house, just as her mother Kelly realized what the document was and tore it in half.
As soon as my mom tore up the document, he ran towards the front door, which was unlocked.
Did you see him run?
Yes.
Okay.
And my mom, and I ran. This is the thing. My mom ran, and I could hear her making noises, and I started screaming, and this is where it gets hazy for me. I picked up the gun off the table because it was on the table. That's where my mother had put it. Shane started opening the door and entering the house.
Okay.
And he was banging the door into my mother. My mother was screaming, and he was screaming, and I had the gun, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
Take your time.
What happened? I was like screaming, and I thought that you had to cock a gun for it to go off.
Did the gun go off?
Yes. And I thought that it was gonna, yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Why did you pick up the gun? And there's no wrong or right answer here, Tucker. It's just we're trying to figure out.
I was absolutely sure he was going to kill my mother. He told her earlier in the day that he was going to kill her if she messed anything up for him, and she ripped pieces of paper up right in front of him.
With Tucker admitting she fired the shot that took Shane's life, the question remains whether her story of defending her mother's life is true or an elaborate deception.
Bro, you already know they gotta deface the character of the victim, make it so they were the victim, but then they were like Batman, and then they like won and saved the day. That's always what they're trying to pitch.
As the footage begins, she appears to hold the phone in her hand as Shane walks toward the front door of the home.
Shane needs to stay away from the property.
Oh, this is a grant deed?
So do you know what this is?
This is not, no, this is not getting signed.
Okay. Do you know anything about this?
No,
It was
it's not
absolutely.
getting signed.
This is up to you whether you sign it.
Yeah, she's not
Okay,
signing
you
a
have
grant
to
deed.
do it on
She's
your
not
own.
signing a grant deed. She's not, I was told it was she was told it was an inheritance, a will.
An addendum to her will.
A will.
This is not.
This is a grant deed. You're not signing a grant deed, Mother. No, I am
Do you
not
understand what a
signing.
grant deed is?
He's coming into the house. God damn it.
She's
Pick up the gun.
She's not signing a grant deed, Shane. I thought it was a will. She's not signing a grant deed. Yeah.
You son of a.
Tucker picks up the gun from the table and walks toward Shane at the front door.
She's not signing a grant deed. It's her property.
She said she signed it.
Yeah, if you.
As Kelly and Shane argue near the door, Tucker can be seen lifting the gun in her right hand just before pulling the graded for manslaughter.
Jesus! Oh, God. She shot it.
The video convinces law enforcement that Shane was not acting violently or threateningly, and
Yeah, bro was kind of just like standing there. It didn't seem like he was trying to get in.
the charges for Tucker were upgraded from manslaughter to murder. According to multiple news sources, while out on bond and awaiting trial, Tucker continued with her acting career, starring in a lead role under the name Wynn Reed. The movie From the Dark featured Tucker in the role of a killer. According to IMDb, the cast and crew were unaware that Tucker was facing homicide charges.
Dang, she was still doing her thing like in her acting career. That's funny. I mean, she was keeping that shit hush hush.
At the time of filming. On May 27, 2020, Tucker accepted a plea deal to the lesser charge of second-degree manslaughter and was sentenced to 6 years and
Yeah, cause it was gonna be hard to get her to convict that shit was premeditated. Because you're gonna have to say that she had made up her mind when from sometime during that filming to the time she shot him. Cause they don't have him like breaking the entry or trying to get in the house. Actually, she just kept saying he's trying to get in the house, but then it just showed him standing on the porch, through the little sliding glass window. We don't know like what's the super ins and outs of the paperwork. It seemed like he was trying to scam her, his mama, or I don't know if that was his sister. Oh yeah, it was. He was like, "Yo, I'm supposed to get the house, so I'm gonna get it now," type shit. He was trying to get his inheritance now. And then she was like, "No, you can't sign that." But then she shot, bro, which made her go bad. Hey, that's light as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. 6 years for a gun charge too, like with a gun involved. Usually that's like they killed him with a bat, and you'd be like, "What the fuck? 6 years?" But they on this one, she got off 6 years, so she getting out. Low key, if I was her, I would just do my time, all in jail. I wouldn't take no probation, bro, cause that shit do not be counting the same. Say she did like 5 years, and then she got out or whatever. Instead of having a year, she'd have like 4 years probation or something crazy. But that is a low amount of time for a murder.
There was a truck. I was like, you don't even know if that's the right truck. And he just started shooting them. I told those fools, no. They, I don't.
Was an innocent family.
Okay, what do you got? Let me see. Where?
I can't move him. She was running through the street with the baby in her arms, and she stopped us and she said, "Call the cops. My son's been shot."
It's my nephew. Did he come by?
To unfold. 2 children, an 11-year-old boy. Condition. Officers rushed to her side, keeping her conscious until paramedics arrived. She was raced to the hospital as her family watched in horror.
Right now it looks like some type of accident, maybe a some type of shooting.
I swear up God, we're good people. We don't do anything to anybody. They probably think it was somebody else.
Maria Viegas, the mother in the back seat, was exactly right. Just minutes earlier, Tatiana had been peacefully driving her family home from a baseball game, unaware of the horror about to unfold. Meanwhile, only a few feet behind, 22-year-old Jose Romero was at the wheel of a black Dodge Durango, accompanied by his two friends, 21-year-old Nathan Garley and 26-year-old Daniel Gomez. Earlier that night at the game, Romero had spotted a rival gang member, the same one who had stolen a chain from him weeks earlier. Fueled by revenge, Romero and Garley had tracked what they believed to be his car and decided to open fire.
In the truck too? I was driving. Okay.
Dang, so it wasn't even the right people.
11-year-old Frelland Viegas, who was sitting in the back seat of the truck, had been fatally struck in the head. The bullet had killed him upon impact.
This is what I have so far. Okay. Watching Turkey, they were at the game, and then Mom, who was in the truck. Yeah. They were driving westbound.
Bro, that's why I just be like, stay in the house. It's so dangerous. They probably just took their kids to the high school football game, bro.
Cars, they said they started shooting at them from I don't know where. It was a black Jeep Cherokee traveling westbound. Last time it was seen here at Redbury. Okay.
I've got a casing right there.
She said there was a guy out of the sunroof with what looked like a rifle. I have the male in the truck. His name's Frelando Viegas. He was born in 2012.
So he's 11.
Yeah. So Tatiana Viegas was the female driver. She was TOT to UNMH.
How old is she?
She was born in 99.
Okay, so she's
20. An adult.
That's not her kid though?
That's not her kid.
Is that her brother, or how are they related?
I think it's her niece.
So niece and nephew?
Niece and nephew of her, and okay. She was in the back seat with her son, Pablo Villegas.
So mom of this 1030, who's 10-7, was in the truck with him?
Yes, in the back seat.
And female passenger who got shot 3 times was sitting
in the driver's seat.
Okay, she was driving. Mom was in the back seat.
Yes, of her aunt.
And they just started shooting for no reason.
That's what she's saying.
Officers use the term 10-7 to mean out of service or not operational.
Yeah, that means the victim passed away. A 10-7 is bad.
Description of a black car. Having already spoken to those who were simply present at the scene, officers now focused on questioning witnesses who had actually seen the shooting unfold.
I'm not sure what all information you guys got. I was right there in the fucking crossfire. We did not get hit or nothing.
Did you get a good look at the person who was shooting?
I did not. I just know now.
Okay.
And yeah. Where were you guys at? Did you hear anything?
Yeah, because we were walking that way, and then once we get over there, we see a black Durango walk this way, and it had 60 windows, and then after it gets right here, we just hear like five gunshots to like 3 or 4.
Did you guys see anybody in the car?
No, they had all their windows up.
Okay.
And we're black.
Police now knew they were on the lookout for a black Durango.
They got it from the street cams.
And any of the men responsible for the reckless shooting. However, identifying the prime suspects would
throwing, but in that moment I knew he was dead because he was with his eyes open. So I grabbed the baby from the car seat and I got out from the truck and I started screaming, for help, and nobody stopped.
This was a nightmare that
That poor lady. I hope she got to that baby, man. It seems like she got the baby out the car. Hopefully the baby was okay. It seems like the older child was fatally hit.
no family should ever endure. Police knew they had to act fast, not just for the Viegas family, but most importantly, for 11-year-old Frelland. Officers received a crucial update the next day. Tatiana had survived. For the detectives, this interview was critical. Tatiana wasn't just a survivor. She was the only known witness who could help police narrow down the list of suspects and piece together what really happened that night.
Hello, Tatiana. My name's David. Okay. I'm gonna go easy with you, okay? Pleasure meeting you. Okay, sorry it's meeting you in such a way. The reason why we're here is I'm the primary detective handling you and your nephew's case. Okay.
So all I heard was like boom, boom, boom. And then I turned and looked at my auntie and I was like, did we hit something or That's when I just saw my body go numb, like my stomach. I felt
Okay.
like
So you said you heard a distinctive boom, boom, boom. Okay. When the car started to pass you, when you're looking at the car, could you see over the top of the cab of the car? Was it higher than you, or was it lower
no,
than
it
you?
was like after like the shots, I did stop, and then that's when I saw the guy at the top.
Okay.
Shoot.
Okay, the guy on the top shooting. Okay. Did you ever see the driver of that car? No.
Right, Erica? Like, I mean, that would be like the good thing to do, like the humane thing to do. Like, you see somebody, it looks like they were in a car accident or a victim of some type of an attack, you know what I mean? With a young child on the road, like, I mean, you would think somebody would eventually stop and help them.
Okay. When the car went by, how many people were shooting at you?
I only saw the guy whenever he passed and he was at the top. I only saw him.
You only saw one guy. Okay.
Shooting, and he was standing at the top of the sunroof.
The details matched prior witness accounts. However, one key fact stood out. Tatiana was certain that a single gunman had fired the shots. Detectives soon received a breakthrough. Anonymous tips from the public led them to two alleged gang members connected to the case, Blick and Risk, marking the first major lead. But the case wasn't solved yet. A third suspect was still out there, and detectives...
You sure about that? Yeah. You're positive on that?
Although Vasquez wasn't a suspect, police were convinced he knew more than he was letting on.
I got information about, what's your girlfriend's name? Sabrina and her boyfriend, which we did find okay, had an argument with a rival gang member. Okay. Okay. I'm not from my gang at all. Okay. This is how it was brought to me. I'm not here to point fingers. No, I'm here listening. That's fine. And that person who had that argument with you, we'll just leave the whole gang portion out of it now. Okay. Wanted to shoot you. The information is very specific that you had a similar colored vehicle to my victim's vehicle. Okay. And looking up your vehicle, your information, you have owned in your history a Dodge Crew Cab white pickup truck, whatever you call it. With that, do you have anything to say about that? Has anyone confronted you or harmed you? I went home with it, and you know what I mean? I didn't home with it. Nothing like happened while I was like around there. Okay.
His responses were evasive. Despite appearing cooperative, his indifferent attitude frustrated detectives.
So like he mentioned, like you're not in trouble, right? Yeah. The investigation led us to believe that you could help us out.
They still talking to him like a witness, but I think they think that he was in the car at the very least.
Solid evidence to prove that Isaiah had been arguing with anyone at the game. And while this, as well as driving a similar car to the victims, was naturally going to raise suspicion, it does not implicate Isaiah or prove his involvement in their gang-related feud. The key detail detectives need is a description of the prime suspects, but Isaiah refuses to provide it, insisting he doesn't know their identities at all.
I was gonna say, if it seems like if he didn't say nothing, like the cops might hit a bump or hit a roadblock in this case.
So Blake wasn't there, huh? I don't know who that is. You know, that guy, you know, Risk either. Jose, Nathan.
Officers had discovered the street name.
Erica, you're a mod in the chat. If anyone bullies you, you have the authority to take care of business. You can take them straight out the chat. You are too loyal and too dedicated to this community to not have big mod status. You feel me?
Names of two of the prime suspects, known as Black.
My bad. I wasn't even reading the chat. I don't even know what was going on.
Nathan Garley, and Risk, Jose Romero. Although they had the names of the men they were searching for, they didn't know where to find them. And after Isaiah's unsuccessful interrogation, police were at a roadblock. However, much to the police's joy, it would only be a day after that none other than Nathan Garley, Blick, would be stopped by state police on September 13th while returning from Arizona. Authorities found a gun and around 100,000 tablets in the car. As soon as they ran his information, officers discovered he was already a wanted suspect in the Frelland Viegas murder. His arrest led police straight to Jose Romero, who was also traveling to Arizona and was taken into custody the same day. With both men behind bars, only one suspect remained, 26-year-old Daniel Gomez. What's most interesting, however, is that police wouldn't have to search very far, as exactly one day after both Nathan Garley and Jose Romero's public arrest, the third suspect would turn himself into the police station, Daniel Gomez. And while Daniel confirmed being in the Dodge Durango that night, he decided to give his own recollection of what happened.
Having these rights in mind, if you wish to speak to me.
I want to speak with the attorney first.
You do?
Something that, I just...
All right. He started out with the best thing he could say, even if he wants to tell the cops what happens, even if he felt bad and he really didn't want it to go down like that. The best thing he could do is have an attorney present.
Would feel comfortable with someone present with me that knows more about legally. It's not like, because I'm here to talk to you guys. There's a reason I came to you guys.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would feel more comfortable with someone that knows more about these things.
No, it's absolutely fine.
At first, Daniel did the smart thing, invoking his right to an attorney. But it didn't take long for him to change his mind.
See, I don't know if people be thinking like they gonna charge you or what, like you gonna have to pay for this motherfucker. But even if I didn't have any money, let's say it was me right now, broke ass Fade, broke detective Fade, then I would get the fucking state attorney, bro. I'd be like, give me my public defender, bro, and I'll talk to you when this motherfucker got time to come up here. Like I'm gonna talk to you, bro, but hold up, like I don't trust you, bro. You sneaky.
With that, we're done. I can't go any further. I'll be direct with you. You're under arrest. You've been charged with an Oakland County murder. Numerous other, like shooting from a motor vehicle, attempted murder.
Right, Erica. But even if he's like, all right, I'll tell you everything right now. That's not what's best for him. Even if he wasn't the guy who murdered, even if he was the guy who pulled the trigger, which I don't think he was. But even if he wasn't, like, or if he was, it wouldn't be best for his negotiating to go right in.
Understand, each one of you have the same charges.
Suddenly, Daniel was willing to talk. Faced with serious charges, he only saw one option: tell his side of the story.
Each one of you have the same charges. Each one of you.
So I got a question. Just a question.
That's fine. I can answer questions.
If I was to speak to you guys today, what would happen exactly? I want to do this because it isn't right what happened, and you guys need to know.
Yeah.
See, his conscience is eating him up. He didn't want to do. He didn't. I don't think he wanted to shoot the other guy that they were beefing with. I think he was like, let's catch him later. And then the other guys were like, no, let's find him now. And then they found the wrong car.
But the only thing is, I do this, my family gonna die. That's my question.
Police now had to determine whether Daniel had indeed been receiving threats from the other men and feared what would happen if he snitched.
It goes by risk. If he wanted to go have some dinner, when he picked me up, there was another guy, they call him Blick. I have known Risk for a long time, known like his family and stuff, but I've never known his friends, so. And that Bostonero guy are kind of smiling at each other. All of a sudden, that guy starts heading towards the far exit. Risk says, hey, we have to go. I said, why? He says, because I have to go pick up my daughter, so we have to go. Blick says, he turns to Risk and he says, hey, that fool circling around with some homies with the Mac looking for us. So they jumped in the car and they pulled up to me and they told me to get in. We were about to leave. I was like, hey, can you just take me home? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really feeling comfortable. He's like, just hold up. We're looking for somebody real quick. And I was like, who? And
I told you, bro got into the witness protective program because you see how they blurred his face. They probably should have did something with his voice too, but
he just kept saying, my cousin, my cousin. There was a truck, a white truck, Dodge truck. And Blake goes, there's that truck. I was like, you don't even know if that's the right truck. I said, stop acting like an idiot. I said, Riz, take me home. Riz like took off and I ducked and I screamed no. And he jumped out the sunroof and he just started shooting them. And so they flew all the way back to Risks and I was crying. I said, you guys gotta let me go home, you know? And that's when Blake turned around and he told me, he said, if you tell anyone about this, go to anyone. I know where your grandma stays and I know where you stay. And told him I wouldn't say nothing.
What seemed to be a straightforward gang-related incident has now turned out to be more complicated than ever. Daniel had claimed that he had no part in the horrifying events that took place and feared that his life was in danger.
And it's haunted me.
White pickup Blick was shooting at was not their intended target.
I know that day we went to the apartments, there was a girl there, but he didn't introduce me to her. She was a blonde girl, real.
bro, that's sad.
Statements stating she fears for her life and didn't want to snitch. Gang culture is built on loyalty and brotherhood, reinforced by a just be making him the fall guy.
If you do know that information, probably best to give that up because they will come down to the minute details of everything in court. And that's what I'm trying to make sure that I put the right person, because they're all charged the same. Until we get all the information that we need, they will all be charged the same.
Yeah, I did see that.
Janae Garcia, 22, was charged with tampering with evidence for helping Jose Romero and Nathan Garley dispose of the SUV used in the shooting. Meanwhile, Nathan Garley, Jose Romero, and Daniel Gomez were all charged with murder, attempted murder, and conspiracy. Viegas' death marked Albuquerque's second fatal child shooting in a month, prompting Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham to declare gun violence a public health emergency. In the aftermath, the Viegas family launched a GoFundMe for Tatiana, raising over $40,000 to support her recovery.
Bro, how would it even go on the trial, bro? Like, it seems like they got enough to
She is deceased.
convict them from the testimony inside there by alone. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hopefully we get an update on that case for sure. For sure. Um, Rest in peace to that family, especially that 11-year-old boy, man. Like I said, when the kids get hurt, it's sad because you don't know. Like you took away another doctor or the next great scientist or the next great athlete or you know what I mean, a businessman. You don't know, or maybe he was the next working Joe. But either way, you know what I mean. He didn't get a chance to fulfill his potential. Um, but yeah, man, that's gonna be the stream for now, bro. Appreciate you guys. Really, really appreciate you guys, man. I can't believe how far we've come in such a short time. You guys are on fire. Let's keep pushing towards that 10,000 mark, man. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.